You see what low grade you made on your weekly mathematics test? More than half of you failed. Most of those who passed just got by. Nobody had 100%. This is the poorest class I've had in a long, long time. Most of you have no foundation at all. Now the trouble's with your attitude. You don't pay enough attention in class. You don't do enough work outside of it. You don't know what the word study means. You haven't the slightest idea. Don't you realize that mathematics is an important subject? I tell you right now that unless you get over your lazy habits and come up to the standards I've set for this class, many of you will have the pleasure of repeating this course next semester. Mr. Grimes had tried another approach.
Next stop, New York City. Most of the sound factors are already known. The speed of the tape in recording, its playing time, and the sound level required. A fine-grained deposit of nickel. This makes smooth-walled grooves. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be quick. for a roadmap. You discover unlimited variety, the finest in sound and performance. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect.
Bread.
A picture that you could never see in any other way.
Alright. We'll call that good. Wait. So I'm okay, my microphone's on. I don't think it's all the way to in your headness. And I forgot to pull up the game, but welcome everyone. I hope that you're having a good day today, good 4th of July. If you have I would say if you celebrate, but I feel like 4th of July is one of those that it's less if if you celebrate, more if you have the day off, especially with how things are going recently. So if you have the day off, I hope that you're having a good time of things, and that you also get the one tomorrow off, because yeah, float day between it. Yeah, that's the other thing. The fireworks and stuff, it can be a good show, but I feel like everyone overdoes it to the point that it it's just annoying loud, and if you're not good with loud noises or don't like it, like a couple shows or a couple fireworks, it's fun, but constant bangs and blasts, yeah. All right. First thing I have to do is figure out which which ROM I'm going to be playing for this randomizer run, because I want to do a Nuzlock run, but I'm like, last time I did a Nuzlock, I had one starter Pikachu and carried it through the whole thing. That could be fun to see if we can break the game again. So I'm up in the air. I could do either or if anyone has an opinion. But I do find single Pokemon runs hilarious. Neighbor lit fireworks off every night for 2 weeks. God, that's just annoying. And alright, just did the last dice roll to decide of odds spark plug rides again, or evens regular but still chaotic randomizer Nuzlock, and that was a 5, so we are going for the single one. Unless anyone like has an opinion, or thinks that we should just do a more regular one, because I did kind of go fast. Which, in my defense, that is entirely because the only thing I've had today, like, entirely is, like, a monster. Oh, there we go. Ah, that feels loud. Or maybe it is just me. Like a monster and some... some Doritos. Mm. So I am eating lunch while we do this. But yeah, I suppose it's... my opinion of 4th of July is that it's celebrating something that's kind of been looking at with side-eye for a while. And it gets very annoying very quick. Plus, I know that people who have, like, pets or the like, it is National Scare the crap out of your dog Day. This guy's the coolest fucking yeah, no, yeah. Also, welcome in. I hope you're doing well, and your random games last night were fun. Yeah, now that you mention it, this guy is like... I've had professors like Birch in college. Hell, I worked with one for my senior project where it's just... one of the biology professors I worked with for that, like, I was making a box of sensors for them. He, at one point during the class I took with him, just went over how he completely rotor-tillered his yard, tore up all of his grass, and put in a garden that was guaranteed to piss off his neighbors, but also was peak biodiversity with all native species. All this stuff is like, if we weren't so up our own asses about lawns, this is how we would actually do one, and we can make it look great. Like, half of my opinions of, yeah, lawns are stupid and we should rotor-tiller, like, them all up, comes from friends and people I hang out about. Half of it comes from the fact that I just knew a guy who's like, I can back this up with scientific proof that lawns are stupid and we can do better. Oh, hey Ron, how are you doing today? Also, one thing that I always wondered, like, this game, you're in the back of the moving truck. And it's not like a semi-truck. That's like a U-Haul. You do not need a CDL for this. It was definitely your mother driving. Which means one of two things happened. Either A, that she was so sick of you or didn't want to deal with you for the drive that she let you sit back there. Also, I forgot, because we're doing a single Pokemon run, I do allow myself just 3 lives. So whenever we die, instead of restarting the entire Nuzlock, we just cross one of these out, because using only a Pikachu for the entire game again, and it worked really well in Gen 1 because that game is broken in half and was, even by the like, yeah, sure, it's a Game Boy Color game, so you can't expect all that much. But wait, you're buying a house? That's amazing! Like, congratulations. That's such a fucking huge milestone. I'm really happy to hear that for you. I hope that it's been going all right and realtors haven't been too big of a pain in the ass. But that's amazing. I was like, alright. Like, yeah, it's like 12, 10. Good enough. But even by the standards of what a Game Boy Color game could have been, Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow was abhorrently poorly programmed. And like everything else they did, every new type, every rebalance, all the stat splits, done explicitly to counteract their poor decisions. Reeler kind of sucks, but towards the end, okay, it's good that it ended well, but yeah, that found a house and are in the process. Oh, nice, you already found one. So I remember a couple times from like growing up in the like of moving, finding a house, how that entire process goes, but good that you were able to get through the process all right, even if the realtor was that scummy vibe salesperson. I need more rice. That's good to hear. I'm trying to remember what some of the quirks of Gen 3 are. No. Eh? Wait. Oh! Oh, right. I was so confused for a second because I tested this with a copy of Ruby that I had randomized for a Soul Link Nuzlock I did way the hell long time ago. And that one, she's just sitting over by the computer desk here. So I'm like, wait. The randomizer didn't knock all of these things completely around, did it? No, it's just a different version of the game. Pokeballs. I kind of like how they did. Like, on one hand, the different versions doing different things of like, oh yes, in order to get all the Pokemon, you need both copies of the game or a friend with one. Yeah, it makes sense because they want to try to like force people to socialize. But I also love how they have, yep, the randomizer worked. No matter what option we have Pikachu. But I also love that afterwards they give like a slightly different... Hey Sith, how's it going? We are doing a single Pokemon randomizer Nuzlock, because why not? How are you doing? How's Callisto Protocol? I've heard that one didn't quite stack up to Dead Space, but still seemed pretty fun. I also remember there being like horrible day one bugs and issues, so it's one of those things that I can almost never justify buying a game from day one. It's not even just, oh, they're going to fix all this stuff, add new things, it's going to be broken on launch and then it'll be fixed. Like, I noticed Born and Bred, which I played on launch and a while after, that it works, like, it worked fine and was playable, but they keep on adding updates and content, and I'm wondering, like, how... should I go through this game again to see if they, like, added new things? I swear, it's so annoying that it's just how patch cycles and the like work with this mindset of we can start a game, finish making it whenever, and just put more and more stuff into it that makes it hard to justify playing anything new. Fun. Hell yeah, that is my one and only... I've been trying to get into like a better mindset of, was this game fun? Yes or no? If yes, good. It's a fine game. If I was able to have fun with it, then perfectly fine. Yes. as is tradition, I say having only done this once, and is technically in the rules for a Nuzlock, has to be Sparkplug. Hang on, almost done with lunch. Yeah, it's just been that I've noticed as time goes on, my ability to finish games and stay enthused with them the entire yeah, I was supposed to, my plan was, alright, gonna eat lunch before, get on stream, completely fine and prepped, and then brother called and like, hey, want to play like an hour or two of games? I'm like, sure. Of course it went wrong, because, not wrong, long. Because it always does. That's just how things go. So, yeah. Oh, hey Nine, hope you're doing well today. Nice seeing you around. Yeah, I'm just have some fried rice that it's getting to the point where I kind of need to finish it. Pretty good. Not the best batch that I made, but honestly, fried rice is simple enough. Ohio Chance! How's it going? Yeah, plans do not plan very... Yeah, that is aggressively true. And rice is just good. Like, all I do with fried rice is salt and pepper on the rice, fry it up in some olive oil, put some soy sauce in to brown it, and then like some frozen vegetables and whatever meat I have on hand, chicken, pork, whatever. Hi Ace! Yeah, well, I have the day off, so I'm like, yeah, may as well do it early. Some people seem to love that, and a lot of people have the day off too. Nice, what's for breakfast, Chance? So yeah, we're just doing Pokemon Nuzlock, because partial... I'll get like 3 of those. 2 of these. Everything else I feel confident that I can just bum rush through. Burgers, fries, and vanilla. That's an amazingly good lunch or breakfast. And also kind of the way that I eat on weekends of I skip breakfast and just kind of have a lunch sort of thing. You give anything? Well, I also kind of realized that a lot of what I've been playing has been shooter, something else, first person, darker, more violent types of games. So I'm like, I kind of just want to put something chill and Nintendo themed on the schedule for once. It's been a while. And Mario and Luigi was supposed to be that, but eh. I've done everything short of completely opening the case and seeing what's inside. But I'm pretty sure my cartridge that I have is just cooked. Ow! Burp! Okay, normally I'd say, what do you mean rare Pokemon? But then I remembered, right, Randomizer Nuzlock. It is very possible for things like that to happen. You know, lunch and we have some brunch. Yeah, nice lunch brunch. It's a holiday, you can do whatever. Enjoy your lunch, Butterfly. Look, local places will serve burgers at a... That is true. If they serve it at breakfast time, it is breakfast food. And you know what? When you get down to it, all all that breakfast food is entirely, it's just social. It's a social construct. Breakfast food can be whatever you want to eat. At least that's how I'm justifying that energy drink. Hey Star, how are you doing? Level 2 Venusaur reminds me when GTS was a thing and the trade system, people requesting level 1 Charizard. God, I remember the global trade service. I know that because I saw something of like everyone treating Rotom as a legendary Pokemon, but you could breed Rotoms. So I just have, I think I had a box or two of Rotoms on Diamond that I just put into GTS, ask for like random legendaries. Holy shit, I actually have to use a poke. Shit, this is going to be a lot tougher than the last time we did this. Been better. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a relaxing day so far. Hope things get better for you, because I remember seeing that last stream you had to call early just because it, like, weather, whatever, knocked out your internet. Favorite thing to serve all day breakfast too. Also good. Breakfast is a social construct. Any food can be eaten at any time. Person with a legit event obtained level 1 giant. Man, I also remember those events that they did. But okay, so that's attack down. I might run. We're going to run and try that again. That was rough. Okay, good to know. Electric is not effective against those types. Today's stream, dude, honestly, I don't know why that stream crashed, but crashed around while I was ending stream anyway, cause convenient. The computer wanted cookout food just as much as you. It was fate. Or at least convenient. Bit of both. No, I remember I got a Celebi from an event, and at first I tried to just get it from GameStop parking lot because it said that you just had to be close enough. Okay, now, right, trying it from this top. This should be fine. Hopefully, maybe. Just have to hope that I get paralyzed and not leech seated. Or maybe we go and do some early leveling. Because I forget that this is such a thing, because normally when I play Pokemon games, it's just, yep, there's the scene. I just grab whatever Pokemon I like. It's just, this one's cute, this one's cool, ooh, I love this one's evolution. Grab a Magnemite because, of course, gotta have one. And do absolutely whatever. Alright, I think I just evaded that because I'm already seated. Am I even making headway? See, that's why I never do a Nuzlock. There's too many Pokemon I never... Yeah, right? I also don't think I'm doing anything to this Venusaur. I think it's healing for... Yeah, no, we need to level up. We need to level up, because I forget that stats are actually an important thing per Pokemon. Like, certain Mons have baseline stats at level 1, and then they're just scaled up based off of EVs and whatever frickin' wizardry happens in the back end. So there's not many options. No, that's why I did the randomizer Nuzlock for a little bit of a chance of... Oh yeah, like here, if I was doing a regular one and got a Grimer off the bat, I actually really like Grimer. Grimer's design and idea of just, yep, sentient toxic sludge. It's fine. And I think they're kind of cute. But yeah, no, that's exactly what I do too. I just level it up to as high as it can go, and it it's one of those things that oh shit, an Absol. That I never do, because I know some people do like a bunch of planning, spreadsheeting. They know stats, resists, chances, all of the full statisticians look at a thing. Level 100 Mimikyu destroyed everything on Violet. Nice. It's even easier on like Violet and like, oh yes, Tail Whip, that lowers defense. That's going to actually be useful. Because newer games have the XP share it either by default or unlocked really early and across the entire party. So remember that, I think it was Sword and Shield or maybe Violet 2. No, it was Sword and Shield that I did what I normally do on these games, which is I don't attempt the boss until I get like 5 levels ahead of what their highest mon will be. Yeah, and also they give you a ton of level up candies. Oh! Hi, Kingler! Like, rare candies went from I might be able to find 5 or 10 of them through the entire game? Maybe? To you, practically speaking, you're not going to get many rare candies, but you're going to get plenty more from XP candies. And the Terror Raids, I remember, were actually kind of fun. Especially for leveling purposes. So no, my mother hates a Mimikyu and is waiting for the chance to throw away my creepy blood. Oh, but Mimikyu's so cute! An oddly lore-appropriate response to Mimikyu of that thing is trying to be cute and it's not and freaking me out. It reminds me of that post of like someone at like one of the Pokemon Center shops, I think in Japan, overhearing a mother trying to convince a child, like, hey, put back that that pincer doll, and maybe pick something cuter. No, this is my favorite Pokemon. This is the one I'm getting. Okay, fine. Like every Pokemon is someone's favorite. She's adorable, better than Pikachu. I find uncute. Yo, fair and valid. Because I can admit that even though Pikachu is one of my favorites, partially because it's... Oh, quit protecting yourself and take this like a... whatever you are. Partially because my first game was Yellow, so Pikachu was the first Pokemon that I ever got. Mimikyu is just a cute design, like a little bit sad, little bit of like the bedsheet ghost vibe, and its face is so blue, silver, and crystal. Nice. I think mine was, it was Pokemon Yellow, which I found on the side of the road, and my parents didn't want me to get because they were the type of, I don't know, a phrase actually said to me was, I don't know, Pokemon seems kind of new agey, which I have no idea what that means even now. And then I got alongside, and they let me keep it because they couldn't justify throwing away a game, and it was free, and they're like, okay, fine, you're old enough, we trust you won't get brainwashed or whatever by it. And then I remember when I got my DS, I made sure to get a DS off of eBay that had a game bundle that had a Pokemon game on it. So I got Diamond Next, and cursing you with a shiny. No chance. Please don't. I don't even have Pokeballs. I have never seen a shiny in like a mainline Pokemon game. Only Arceus. That is the only time I've ever seen one, and that's only because of the guaranteed shiny and just random odds. Oh, of course we didn't get a Venusaur that time. The random odds being better. Mom had a Game Boy. Oh, she had a Game Boy with blue and yellow, so I just played her copy of blue. My bus driver once gave me a copy of Ruby, thinking it was mine. Just you love to see it. That is absolutely amazing. So I remember growing up, I got a bunch of random free games because they got lost and we couldn't find who owned them, or it was just like, well, this is mine now, and right. So I set I used a randomizer to set all the starter Pokemon to Pikachus, and I forgot that means that her starter will also be a Pikachu. Hey, Bravo. Thanks for checking. Found a shiny once and killed it and learned later what a shiny was and why it was... Oh, no! That is... They don't explain shinies at all, or, like, Pokerust, or, like, half of the mechanics in this game. That is so annoying. Ah.
Captain_Brav0 is first in the stream.
Oh, thanks for getting first too. Second and third still out there, but hope you're doing well today, Bravo. We are doing a single Pokemon Nuzlock run of...
Chance_VT is second in the stream. The coveted third is still out there.
Next person to redeem it gets third. Honestly, if you weren't online, you wouldn't know what shiny was, because it wasn't in any of the guidebooks, and like, I can see why. The odds are so low, because as I said, the first time I've seen a shiny was Arceus, and I've played and did grinding plenty of other games. Like, hey, Bravo. Oh, daily check-in dude. Thank you. Oof, the TTS is yeah, the TTS is... I couldn't be bothered to figure out how to do a better version, so it's like the very default one. But I don't know, TTS programming in TTS is weird because there's you get an AI voice solution that sounds very good but is using AI, or you can use like Stream Elements has their own voice banks that are and a couple other places that are like exposed to the internet and you can use them, but I've only recently found that out. But the base, like, actual modules, because I expected there'd be some better sounding modules. Nope, just this. This is the, like, official Python Python module of TTS. I'm like, it's fine. The other thing is I might just have weird settings. That's before I started. Yeah, like it wasn't in guides. It had such a rare chance of happening that it could be likely that if the guides were written by people who just played the games and recorded what they found, like just fought Pokemon in areas until they exhausted them all, that they just never saw one at all. Because I think I just have bad luck. Of course, the weird thing about bad luck is when it wraps back around to being good but unfortunate timing, so odds are I am probably going to see a shiny here. I'm still going to catch it. Like, I don't care about the Nuzlocke rules at all, because we have a party size of 1. Stepbrother has like X luck when shinies on go. His 500 oh my god! That sounds like something that you should go and check the game for a bug or something. Because even if you play it in a high density area, that's insane. That is actually insane. Because I know that I've seen several people do shiny hunts and whatever, and yeah, or go buy a lotto ticket. Like, buy a handful. One of those might hit. If not a full lotto, like, do one of the lower ones. Get a couple scratch-offs. You don't have to be like that guy who did the math on all the lotto numbers and realized that if he got like 1,000 tickets of this one scratch-off card, he would be absolutely guaranteed to win, and the winnings would pay for the cost of all the scratch-off tickets and then some. And by and then some, and then a considerable amount. So he bought like a couple totes full of them, didn't tell his wife, and won like a couple times. The scary part is we don't live in an area that's great for Pokemon Go at all, and this was never into Pokemon before. Wow. That's like gotcha game luck, where it's new game, you are guaranteed to get a 5-star on your first pull of your first banner. That we are getting you hooked and are going to think that this is going to be a thing. Second ever Pokemon in Pokemon Go is a shiny Eevee in your fireplace. You have to evolve that into a Flareon. Like, it's just designed for it. That's just fate saying this Pokemon is, or maybe it's trying to evolve. I remember when Pokemon Go dropped, I was in high school and working at a marina, so I had the opportunity to walk around. The place I worked at was counted as a Pokestop, but I didn't really play it all that much, partially because the way it was, the map read that the docks in the area where I worked was in the middle of a lake, and all the Pokemon were like either in the parking lot, or, which was hot as hell in the middle of summer, or like on an observation deck a long walk away, so
Sickly_Snake is third. Congratulations.
God, I hate how they did Eevee the Evolution 7 Pokemon Go. Well, I guess, not just a stone.
No, violence is never the answer.
It's the solution.
Different. Or like a massive paying a premium currency or something. But yeah, like I was essentially perfect. I was walking around all day, I was going places, but the way that it was set up, there wasn't a gym nearby, there was one Pokestop that I could barely get, and none of the Pokemon were near me. I do, however, remember telling a couple of kids, like, yeah, go play around in the parking lot, there's Pokemon up there. So, oh god, I remember that song. It's like a name trick to get specific evolution mode. It only works once per name, and then it's random. That is awful! Like, if you want a... Like, the whole point of the Eevees is one Pokemon with several different evolutions, meant to be very rare in, like, especially earlier games. And they're just like, no, we're going to randomly get you one instead of the one you want. Remember, in a single day, I won 25 off a scratcher, redeemed it, got another 25, then bought another and won another. Damn! Chance, you might have to rebrand off of being an unlucky gambler VTuber if that sort of thing keeps happening. You know what? If that kid is still making music, good for him. He was able to parlay that off into something else, and I hope his career is, if not rewarding, then at least lucrative. Turns out they're only... Wow. Before... Okay, that makes sense. Right, I think I have to get the town map off of someone. Okay, so long as your luck is cleared out in the end. It all balances out. I might be thinking of older generations, but I could have sworn that map was either basic or gotten, or wait. Is this where they had, like, the Poketech? I don't remember. A couple mildebees. Okay, I've heard of your gacha luck and how fervently you pull, so that is a number that I unfortunately can and do believe. So, good luck with that. I hope one day you can... Funny thing, it's the same store. Nice. Larvitar. I feel like the other thing that I like about doing a randomizer, and why I now remember why I was... We need a normal type move. Fast! When's the rock type gym? I hope it's not soon. I really hope it's not soon. Show the I don't think you did. I might have seen it in your server, but I don't recall. The other thing of it is that I'm just bad at remembering what things are, and also keeping up with, like, what the hot new gacha is. First gym. I'm in pain. This was poorly thought out. Or, I don't think gym type is randomized. It might... I don't really remember the settings I put on this, if I'm being completely honest. That it could be... It should be randomized. I think I did... dang, I got seated. A randomized first gym should be rock. Alright. We are going to need to really hope that we can get TM with like, body slam or something. I think I did it that, oh, God. I might be in trouble if... Got a researcher in the... Oh, nice. You can check sign out. That gym will okay, change to the type. That's good to know. Right, so Venusaurs are still a problem for me because I don't have good moves, and the moment they leech seed me, that causes a little bit of an issue where they heal for as much as I hit, and 1 HP. I know last time I was able to get around it by the fact that Pikachu either learns in Gen 1 Body Slam or Tackle or something at a low levels. No healing in battle. Is that a rule? I don't recall that being a rule. I feel like that's a silly rule. Please hit hard. Right, no, Tail Whip's not going to actually help here. Because it's not a physical attack. In fact, does not learn Body Slam for a long time, even if it does. Slams. I think Slams the one. I think it depends on the rule list you're using specific. Okay, I know that at least for the rules that I usually do is that last time healing and the like was fine. The only thing was I couldn't catch any additional Pokemon or add them to my team. I had 3 lives to do. Oh, sweet. I got a little bit of ground on him. It's a bad move now. Yeah, I know Body Slam that I definitely taught to Pikachu as a TM that it worked better because it had higher accuracy. I don't actually know what the strat is for here. But does Leech Seed wear off? Can it please wear off? Yeah, I think I'm just going to let this be the first life lost. Because we have to... We just have to either get around this guy or figure out a different way through. I suppose it could be possible? Oh, that's first life crossed out. Alright, it helps them tapped into the game. Alright. He doesn't look away, does he? Ah. Problem is that even at low levels, trying to go direct to match up directly with a fully evolved Pokemon does not work well. They just have base stats so impressive that it's not gonna end. Another thing is it being pure grass. I'm starting to think that a big reason why I was able to absolutely tear up with single Mon battle at the start is because Gen 1 is just very unoptimized and friendly towards electric type. Jump plus grass flat. Right. So that one I do have a little bit of type advantage. The problem is that Venusaur is both a regular level and has high enough stats. And that I don't really have a good way to buff or reduce special defense, which is what I'm running off of on the only attack move I have. Oh, come on! Just poke him over the edge. He's basically done. Just holy! Good thing I outspeed him though. Low roll. Yeah. The inner machinations of Pokemon games have always been a little bit mystifying to me. Like, I can get Mario RPGs. Those are simple. It's like, I've always defined any Mario RPG as like Final Fantasy divided by 100. Just all of your stats, like Paper Mario, a health of 10, that's high. Actually, I'm gonna go up a bit because I know there's Venusaurs here, which I can try again. Okay, there's also Larvitars, which I'm just can't do anything to. Sports are Pokemon with extra steps. A lot of extra steps. Tons. Really, sports are just multiple steps. Ooh, Claydol. I've always liked Claydolls and the ball toys they evolved from. They're so weird looking. But I guess, yeah, but okay, we're not leveling up on this one. Yeah. Ketchup's Gatorade Big Mac is also. Huh? I want to say you're wrong, but I understand the logic. Because lasagna's carb. It's bread-based carb, meat, bread-based carb. I guess it's a reverse lasagna because it's bun, burger, and lasagna is meat, noodle, unless I'm thinking it wrong. Hey Rosa, how are you doing? We are being confused and absolutely terrified of massive flowers because turns out my randomizer was not kind to me by putting a bunch of water types up front and instead put a bunch of grass types, which I struggle with. But how are you? I just woke up. Look, if lasagna is a cake, Big Mac is also lasagna and cake. Huh. My argument against lasagna being a cake... Yeah, no, there has to be one. Because I feel like it doesn't have the energy of a cake. It's layered. No, it's layered. I suppose the biggest thing is that we're arguing that pasta and bread has an equivalency. Which I can see? Because they technically do have an equivalency. Pasta is a bread product. It's a grain thing. It's made out of flour and a bunch of other stuff, but mostly stuff you wouldn't expect. But like, it has a different ethos, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have the same energy as like a fluffy piece of bread. You know, it fits in the same category of like, it's something you boil, not something you bake. I feel like lasagna would be a type of cheesecake because it has cheese in it, but I also never had cheesecake, so I don't know if they actually include cheese. Yeah, no, you actually do have a point, because cheesecake is... I've been meaning to make one for a while. I was actually, if people didn't vote on the poll I put on Twitter or voted for tomorrow, I was going to make a cake today. And cheesecake, it's like 4 blocks of cream cheese as the main ingredient, and like a couple things to stiffen it up and the like. So it is mostly cheese, but a different type. See, why couldn't more things be water type like this tentacle? But I'll put these in the... Thank you. I'll take a look when I can. Because I expect them to be cursed and annoyingly not accurate. Or annoyingly accurate. But like lasagna, it's mostly ricotta, like ricotta, parmesan, and cottage cheese. If I remember the recipe I used last time right. Yeah, no. A lasagna is a type of cheesecake. It's dense, rich, multiple layers, and it's best served to multiple people because it is way too much for one person to have. I am not sure how I feel about this. Alright, I'm just going to get to like level 12, 13 or something to see if I can just like out damage or whatever, or learn a new move. Oh great, we're poisoned now. You'll love to see it. Alright, I'm also going to look up the Emerald. Just some moveset so I have a better idea of what I'm working with. Tail Whip, Thunder Wave. Oh! That could be useful. Quick Attack at level 11. Slam at 20. Okay, these aren't awful. The other thing that they have to remember is that for this run, we're going to level up quickly because no other Pokemon are taking the XP. Like, there's a point, last time, or like after the third gym or something, I could just haul up to the next gym and say, hey, I'm here to be a problem. You know the Amazing Grace poke? No, I don't. Pretty sure next Pikachu moves 15 okay. Well, we'll heal from poison and then see what's what with that. So, I don't want to throw all of my life away on literally the second trainer battle, but this is stacking up to tradition. First time I forgot to level entirely and lost the rival fight, which still counted as a clear because you just had to do it. And just, no, wait, that's going to layer audio if anyone's back. What is that? I just grabbed something on my OBS and I have no idea what that is. Alright. Oh, sweet! Tick quick attack! More than 4 moves, blah blah blah. Yes. I feel Growl's the least useful one here. My defense, most of the time, unwavering aggression is the play. Oh! Wait, no, I'm stupid. We can totally beat this guy up now. I'll just wait till everyone's back. Because the big problem was that we didn't have a good move against him, but with a normal type, I think we have a better chance. Because I just out-level him enough that quick attack should do damage. We'll do one more and keep going. Ads are almost done. I really hope that there's not the issue of what I've been seeing around, that sometimes people just kind of don't get back from it. Fun fact, you can sing Amazing Grace to the tune of the original that is amazing. I absolutely love the fact that a lot of people forget that, like, music is basically just a form of poetry, and poetry has a bunch of predictable rules to give everything similar cadence, meters, whatever. So you get stuff like either Amazing Grace in a much more upbeat music score, or things like Emily Dickinson's very depressing, like, because I could not stop for death, death kindly stop for me, sung to the tune of Gilligan's Island. And anything in that meter just works. Alright, so the plan here is that... Oh my god! Just overlap. Have an over-leveled full power quick attack off the bat. Oh my god, that was all... I feel so bad losing that before. You wiped me the first time. But the moment we had a normal type move, not even a good one, just like one of the most basic you can get. It's... That's a problem. Just over-leveled enough that it does good damage. And yeah, but even when it resisted, and like last time I did it, I guess it's one of the changes of Gen 1, that they always kind of update what types do, or like resistance and critical hit, stab, all that sort of thing. Because I remember in Arceus, or Pokemon Legends Arceus, it's almost impossible to get any damage, even if it's like level 4 versus a level 100. Level 100 uses a non-effective move. Surprised me a bit. See the music, I'm looking. Ooh, Sleep Token. Not familiar with that. I'm just... Okay, that looks goth as hell. I love it. We are going to get... Only change was Steel, Ghost, and Dark. Okay. That makes sense. Let's just keep... It's taking back to... That's a hell of a name. I absolutely love those types of bands that are like, I feel you either get two types for that sort of music, that they either understand what they're doing and that it's a little bit silly, so they lean into it, or go over the top. So I do the resistance changes, mostly Steel not being resistant to Dark Aim. So I thought Steel or Dark... I know the reason that new types were introduced at first was to balance out the fact that Psychic was absolutely overpowered, and with Ghost's abysmal move pool. Like, they had... Ghost type had... I think Shadow Force, which did your level worth of damage. So the most it could do was 100 points of damage, and at that point, any other move would do more because of how stats work. Or one that was that always did 20. They did not have good options to deal meaningful damage. Like, no, it wasn't even meaningful damage, because Bug was also a weakness to Psychic, but they only had two, like, 30 damage moves that were not competitive. There was like no scaling for all that. So by the point that you actually started to run into Psychic types, you were already out. What was the tools the game gave you to hard counter them were already out. No, Gen 1 issue was a Bug and Ghost wasn't super effective versus... Right, that too. Although I could have sworn that was both. I also know that Ghost... The problem was that Ghost and Dragon were supposed to be a super type, but neither of them had very good movesets. Like, it was just... All in all, the biggest struggle for Gen 1 was that normal type moves, which could be... Ooh, Dragonair. That could be used by, like, almost anything had some of the best damage types. Or at least in terms of, you didn't have to deal with the resistance, they scaled mostly off of physical instead of special, which anything that had good moves that scaled off of special with and a good special stat was usually a game breaker. Anyway. Oh, dang. I might have to whittle him down with... Oh, we both used moves that had priority, so... And either Protect had higher priority, or just always goes first. Weird. Even without the bugs, Gen 1 was a little bit of a hot mess in terms of everything like that. It's still wild to me that they were able to... like, red, green, and yellow, those were crammed on the cartridge. Like, they had to remove memory protection. The code that was supposed to see, like, hey, should we actually be accessing this data? And they just had to tightly program it to make sure that it usually wouldn't happen. Because they just had no space left on the cartridge for that. And then Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal, which was also on similar cartridges, but I think... I feel like it had to be a bigger cartridge, or they did... But they had it crammed to the point where the entire region of the first game was going to be just like a single map or area. Oh, Chikorita! And they the lead designer completely reprogrammed the entire game in like a week, with no sleep, just insane Herculean effort, and was able to put the entire original Pokedex with the Johto one. Let's put sleep Oh, sweet! Thanks for that. I'll try to remember to check them out, but shoot, now I'm remembering all the other things that got put in the Discord during a stream that I completely forgot to check out. Oops. That is going to be... I might try to remember to look at those now. But thanks for that. I at least see them. If I remember to look, that is not up to me, that is up to my brain, which is a bit of a bitch. Oh yeah, Gen 1. But no, I'm thinking that there had to be, it might have been like, Gen 1 games were on, right, I'm remembering it now. Gen 1 was on primarily Game Boy cartridges. Gen 2 was on Game Boy Color cartridges, which there was backwards compatibility from Game Boy games could be played on the Color games couldn't be played on the Game Boy, and the Game Boy Color had a few more, had bigger save states, because that's back when Moore's Law actually worked. Alright, please give me HMs. I always find that sort of, like, looking at the actual tech behind cartridges is really interesting. Because I remember seeing that essentially any game that used a cartridge from Game Boy, Advance, Color, whatever, uses a similar internal system where the cartridge is just a plastic shell. Oh, shoot. Mixed up B and A again. A potion on escape. Oh. Attack. I'm gonna get an escape rope, but... Oh, right, I do need to keep some Pokemon on hand, and I actually do need to catch, like, something to use as an Gem Slave, because I am I'm allowed to get that. So sad when 3DS wasn't backwards compatible with Game Boy games. Only DS. Yeah, that was such a cool feature that I remember that there was this. That now that you say that, Star, I remember that there was a scheme for getting a Pokemon from Gen 1 to the latest gen. That you could trade from a Gen 1 game to Gen 2, from a Gen 2 game to a Gen 3 by using the time capsule system. Then you could take that Game Boy game, the specific example was plug it into your GameCube, trade a Pokemon from like Pokemon XD onto that, plug it into a DS to get it onto Diamond or Pearl. Then from the DS games, trade up and could just keep on tagging a generation until you had to use Pokemon Home to get onto the Switch. And it was amazing. Because the original game or DS being backwards compatible for a Game Boy, that was a big reason why I don't know where my Game Boy is anymore, because we packed it away somewhere and I still used all the games because I was able to just play them off of there. And all that backwards compatibility, it's such a cool feature. I know the only and why physical game discs are absolutely huge, because I have a couple PS1 games that I'm able to boot up on my PS2, and I was so sad that the PS4 wasn't compatible with 3, and was I was very happy that the PS5 is compatible with the 4, because there's not many games on the PS5. The joke when I got my 5 for a while was that I am paying through the nose to play a PS3 game in very high definition. Because the first game that I played and was like really binge and obsessed with on the PS5 was Resident Evil Fate HD, which was a remake of the PS3 game for PS4 that I could load on the 5. And it's just so fun. And also, like, I remember a huge reason I was able to get a Wii was we heard, like, oh, this is backwards compatible with GameCube games. That is... Wally, my dude. Pick something smaller, I beg of you. What's a kid with a Machamp? What are you so afraid of that you need a Machamp, kid? Absolutely nothing now that I have a Machamp. Still only have my GBA, SP, and OG NDS and 3DS. Fortunately, got my mom stolen because God, that. Guess what we were talking about earlier of how finding random people's things or abandoned lost games. It goes both ways. No, not Crystal in it too. I feel the same way because I have no idea where it is. I think we just lost the cartridge, not the Game Boys. But my copy of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, absolutely favorite game on the Game Boy. No idea what happened to it. It just vanished without a trace. It annoys me to this day that we just don't have it. Especially because after all the repair work all the stuff that I tried for the copy I have, I'm thinking I just got skunked off of the reproduction cartridge. Going to have to get a new one, but I'm pretty sure someone stole that GBA because I ran back. Yeah. God. Opportunistic vultures. And that sucks so much. I think it's probably a good reason why I'm paranoid of losing. It's half anxiety, half just stuff like that of being worried that I'm going to leave something behind or it's going to get stolen or whatever. But I'm one of those people who like, if I brush against my pocket while I'm driving, I have a moment where I panic, like, oh, where's my car keys? In the ignition. We are driving. We have to have these here. Hi, come back here and fight me if you want to see how talented I am. Or don't if you have a Venusaur. Right. No, we need cut first. That... Right, this guy usually has water-type Pokemon, but Randomizer, so who knows? Could be anything, but hopefully low level. I said low level! Actually, I do think that this is... Oh shit. I do think that it's really cool to have just random Pokemon in here that even if they're much lower level than what they really should be. I like the idea of, yeah, no, we're just starting out. Everyone else has been here for a hot second, and if you get down to it, it's not super hard to level up or evolve Pokemon. Like, if you're just a dedicated or caring trainer, I just feel like there should be more mid-level things, and I know why they don't, because high level and hard to get evolutions that require a lot of work just naturally have a stronger base stat than anything else. And oh good, there's more. Oh good, it's a Pelipper! You're gonna get rocked, bird! I don't know, it just gives this world that more lived-in feeling, you know? Feels like people are doing stuff, because there definitely would be the local equivalent of like crazy cat people, or I don't think if poison can KO, then this doesn't count. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. We just put a marker. Hey Sif, if you're still here, I see what you mean by saying that you can reset the the poison stick. Oh god. I have to learn not to say anything. Because every time I say something, oh, one of my absolutely favorite Pokemon. Because I absolutely love Magnemite. But, just because they're so goofy. Like, you can kind of see in the top left, Magnemite and the Magneton is just so silly. They're just a little dude. It's a face that can waltz down through a server room and not even realize that they just wiped all of that data. Hey, still got paralyzed, that works. They just don't know what they did is wrong. That is no thought, head not only empty, never full at all. Alright, we are catching you because I love you and you are perfect.
No, violence is
Magneton.
never the answer.
It's the solution.
No violence. They are coming with us. And I think they have a couple HMs that we can use. Like, yeah, and like Their evolution's so silly. It's actually 3 Magnemites linked together by magnetons. It's 3 of them that got stuck. Yes. Let's see. You are going to be called... Hard reset. Oh, there's enough space for a space in there. Yeah, like Muck's just a bigger grinder or grimer. Doug Trio, I love the ones that it's just I've always thought from like the beginning. I think in Yellow, the first time I played, I tried to get 3 Diglets or 3 Magnemites in my party at once to see if they would evolve. But the ones that are just more of them, like not a bigger organism, not the same thing, just, yeah, 3 Magnemites got stuck together. There's 3 Diglets in the hole. Okay, I'm actually going to run away because this one's a rough matchup against Sparkplug, because Steel resists! Steel resists, normal too. Yeah, there's a Steel type gym here, isn't there? That's going to be painful. Like, the ones that they're just like, they're so silly, and I love them. Yes, I'll fight you. I feel like there's another one that... Oh yeah, the Phalanx one from Sword and Shield On that... Or maybe it was new in no, it's new Scarlet Violet. That it's just technically 5 Pokemon in a line. I absolutely love that because it means you can technically have the biggest team you can have has gone up from 15 to 30 Pokemon. Hey, just pop in and figure what place to do vote thing in the UK here is. And hey, the version I didn't have had Ruby. Nice. The Ruby is the version that I tested this on because I had a couple scrambled ROMs from a very disastrous Soul Link that we tried, but my partner kept on dashing into the first gym while I was leveling. It was hilarious. But good luck with voting stuff. I realized that the part of the mail that's piled up on my counter that I should get to this week is also my own voting things. Because that feels like it's going to be important this year. Yeah, I always remember this one because Emerald was the version that all my friends had. Man, that reminds me. The first... I always thought for a while that like my first interaction with emulators and what those are was in high school when I leaned over and saw someone playing Game Boy games on their phone, and I just straight up said, "You have to tell me how to get that on my phone." Beat the game by leveling up. Perfect, because we're doing the same thing with Pikachu. It is not as easy as Pokemon Yellow, but a good challenge. Partly because I randomized everything, and the game is not happy with me for that. Gulpin. But no, the early games, I know it's harder in later games because having a spread of different types actually matters a whole lot. And the other thing is, Pikachu is a hard one because electric type is pretty hit and miss. Like, I need to keep some normal types on because if I get a rock or ground type like this, I can't do much of anything. But it's actually a pretty good strategy because you snowball. It's slow up front, but the fact that everything is fighting one Pokemon, you're going to get over-leveled whether you like it or not. I think I beat the Elite Four on the last attempt at, like, level 80. No grinding, just going. I know later games, even with the... You do have to rotate them. You have to rotate Pokemon like hot dogs in later games. Like, they don't need full focus, and you can just kind of sit them in the back of the party and they'll get around, but after a point, to level up, you do need to have them on front lines. Oh, Paris, actually... Wait, no, this guy is out of play. He's in the right theming, but wrong place. I have, like, national decks on, so... Oh, right, we're going to have to redo all the Gen 1 gyms after this, too. I did not think that through. I forgot that I actually do have to do, like, a little bit of Nuzlock rules of, like, catch the first one, I see, or else. Raise evasiveness. Yes, please. No. That one is absolutely huge for battles of attrition. The chance of them not being able to hit me? Yes, please. Yep. Done. Oh, that's underwhelming. And kind of apt. No, I forgot that I have to at least kind of abide by, oh, there's more people fight. Regular Nuzlock rules, which means don't get Pokemon there, but I do have to keep catching them. I don't have any other Pokemon on any of the other routes because I forgot that it's only the first one. But we do have to find a couple things to, get HM moves. It was fine in the first game because they actually give you all of the starter Pokemon that you can want, and I think there's like a couple legendaries that I just caught because. Man, I can't believe I'm saying this. I could really go for a Bidoof right about now. Aw, trap him. Just so derpy. This would have been perfect. I was gonna say, if he got paralyzed, this would have been absolutely perfect. Hey, the guy always makes me so paranoid that I'm gonna miss something, but it's like, there you go, potion. Now this should be interesting, because I also know that I put randomized items on. At least I thought I did. This seems pretty standard. Maybe they kept it like a bit more in line with, or maybe I forgot to? I don't know. I completely forgot to, I think this guy was an unscrambled that had a Magikarp. Oh shoot, that's actually a good one. I don't know. I really should have had the option to output the randomization file. I do this every time. I know this was an issue when we did Wind Waker randomized, because I was trying to search chests and there's a couple that I'm like, yeah, I grabbed a few here and they didn't have anything of note. that I'm thinking that all of these areas don't have anything. And then I check the cheat file, and like, yeah, no, these areas have very important things. I'm pretty sure the last piece of the Triforce, chart I was looking for, and a boss Kiefer dungeon were all in, like, reefs that I wrote off almost immediately as they're not worth the time. But did I learn? Of course I didn't! Where's the fun in that? I know I was talking about something that had a good rant going on. But do I remember? Wait. Eh? God, we can see the exit, and we're already lost. This is going wonderfully. Hey, dude. Not one to be found. Hello, have you seen a Pokemon called Shrimp? No. The closest we've got is a Paris. Still technically an ambush. Hey, Pokemon Shrimp. Aren't you gotta help me, please? Huh? What do you think you're doing? What, you're not gonna protect him? Regardless, Team Aqua and gets any mercy. I love how the entire Pokemon series, I feel like there's enough that I'm sorry, sir? Sir? My dude, do your bosses know you have this? Do your bosses know that their entire plot is to get this thing? I mean, I think I'm still going to win. I hope I am. But, I might not. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm gonna heal up because I think that was from full health. Okay, I can deal with that. Maybe I should pop a double team, but I'm feeling lucky. Okay, I am no longer fast. Just heal through it. Heal through it. Oh, God. Oh, boy. We need a lot more potions. Okay, that was a low roll. It does about 20 points. I'm going to chance it on this. Okay. I should have just attacked. Please hit him. Yes! Oh, of course that was a crit. You couldn't have opened with that. 420, nice. Fucking hell. Why do you have that, sir? That is absolutely nothing. I kind of hope... I think I did fully random. But I'm hoping that the randomization works by... like, saying, here's a list of Pokemon and their spawn zones. We are... No, wait. Wait, no, that's one-to-one randomization. That they... Alright, we're running back and healing, getting more potions, and note to self, and please remind me, scream this at me, next time we see a legendary up front, I have to use evasion immediately. They have a statistical advantage on me, regardless of what I say. I go full, gotta go full stats, full everything. I feel like we'll be well served by 8 of these. I actually have to fight tactically on this. Even with levels, I'm not to the point where I can... Not to the point where I can actually go up against them. I think I have to get closer to level, like, for full evolutions, those usually take place around 40 or 50, right? So I gotta get there first. Which is going to be a whole thing. I was not expecting that. I really hope that Team Aqua Grunts will always have a Kyogre in their party, because that's absolutely hilarious. I don't know what it is. It's like a weird type of streamer luck, because I know that when I did the Wind Waker randomizer, the Master Sword was just sitting under Link's house. That I kind of have this weird tendency that things are perfectly set up, that no matter what... Ooh, Mad Cargo. That's a cool one. Do I need a fire? No, I mostly need a water type for stuff. But like, it'll always be something perfect, like, first Team Aqua Grunt you fight has a Kyogre. The legendary Pokemon they're seeking to wake and make dominant. Whereas the Master Sword, under your house. Its fate is with Link. Always. It's just so perfect. And I love it when things just end up like that. Because I don't know if it's... I'm not that superstitious of a person, but I've played enough D&D and games that involve rolling dice to note it, and maybe it's just confirmation bias. The idea that, well, I'm seeing that this... I'm remembering all the times where you need a favorable outcome, or where players are trying to do something impressive with long odds, or that if it doesn't fail, or if it fails, they don't know where they're going to go from there. And that I remember the ones that work, and forget the ones that don't. But it seems like the more you need something to happen, the more likely it's going to. Or something like that. Man. We might be able to get Slam. Is that Murphy's Law? Murphy's Law is the opposite of that. That anything bad that can happen will happen. It's kind of the ooh, an ether. Those actually kind of come in handy for single Pokemon runs. Oop, almost jumped over that. Like the opposite, that if you get into a bind and you need and you need to need long odds to get out of it. Like, I think the relevant Terry Pratchett quote, because Pratchett has one for literally everything, is that 1,000,000 to 1 chances work out 9 times out of 10. Ooh. And TMO9. I don't think that this is the one that they say it is. But I also don't know the number. Oh! I guess I didn't randomize given items. Alright. I think there's some stuff that you get from all this. I don't think I can actually I don't think I can actually use the whole berry growing side quest of all this, because I don't have a I'm pretty sure the mechanism for the gamer remembering time is that there's a little watch battery inside the game that normally, or maybe this was legit read-only memory, that I know that most of the time for Game Boy games there had to be power to the cartridge, so it had a Bayleaf. So it had a battery, especially for the old Game Boy Colors, had a battery that would keep the game going at like a trickle charge, just so that the save data didn't get wiped. And a lot of issues with like old games, like around now, if you had a Game Boy Color game, you run into the issue of that game is no longer able to save or remember, because the moment you turn off the power, the save wipes too. Alright, gonna run away from this. And actually, the problem with my Pokemon Yellow cartridge is that that's happening to it right now. That the battery's died in it, and it's quite a lot of effort to replace. A lot of soldering and a bit of technical know-how that I could do it. I'm just worried that I might slip up a bit and wipe the entire game. Like, completely destroy this cartridge. There's workarounds, like the Analog Pocket that I was trying to stream off of Tuesday. It has a save state system built in. Like, it's not you have to essentially jailbreak it in order to make it an emulator. It's not like you naturally can load up ROMs and plug them in. Oh, shoot. Shoot, I was hoping of looking away. I was trying to run to the next town to heal. Please have a... Oh, that's, actually not a threat. But I know my luck, so... Be healed, Sparkplug. Oh, shoot, that's going to work. Maybe. Yeah, it did. No. Fight through it. I should have just attacked. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, we're good. We're good. This Pikachu's love language is tasing. Ah. Why do you have a full restore? Right, because you're rich. Aha! Crit it! I think you have to be... I don't remember the trainer's AI that well. I'm pretty sure you have to be in like red or lower yellow. for them to use it. Like, there's a chance for them to heal, but you have to be a bit lower. Because I remember a lot of... Yeah, you should have paid me that up front. I would have thrown. Ah! I shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. Go away. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, you really shouldn't have. That is, wait. Steel, but not rock. Heyo! Oh, we're going to be fine through the steel gym. It's just electric type or electric types and anything with a secondary resistance we have to worry about. Steel alone, we're fine. We don't have to use normal type moves. Ew. Okay. Oh, good, they don't have healing. I have a lot of I'm really impressed with the type of people who do know enough about how this game works and like the front and back end that they're able to like go in and say like, all right, we have against this Pokemon with the stats they usually have, or looking up other people's research on this route, we have to be above this stat to win this matchup. Shit, I forgot there's double battles. All right. Okay, so how can... Alright, I guess I'm just going to spam stat moves and try to... Okay, what we need is a second Pikachu. Or something. I guess in the case of a double battle, because you can't really avoid it, I'm going to just try and make it so that the second Pokemon either wipes or only does stat moves or things that... I'm going to try my hardest to get them to waste their turn. I completely forgot that they added those in this game. I don't think there's that many? Maybe? Possibly? It's a cool thing, but it's a bit difficult when it comes to dealing with a single Pokemon run. Suppose I should probably just put the... I just realized I forgot to catch a Pokemon this route again. Ah, well. We'll try to remember. We'll try to remember to grab a Pokemon next time we can. The rules exist, but are... Is that a shiny Dratini, or is that just what they look like? Knowing my luck, it's going to be an enemy that has the first shiny. Wonderful. Reggie, what now? Okay. Hi, Reggie. Well then. This is not going very well. So I'm going to count this as a loss because partially because I don't think Hard Reset has this, and partially because the goal of this stream, the main Pikachu, was taken out by the explosion. Also, how are you doing, Sigley? Hopefully you're doing well today. We are actually getting slapped pretty hard in this. The funny thing is that I'm pretty sure if I did a straight run through of like no randomization, only thing we did was change the starting Pokemon or change the starters from one thing to whatever they were originally to Pikachu's, that this would be easy. But the fact that we got a Regiseal that blew up in our faces and a fully evolved Venusaur has made this a little bit of a struggle. So that is great to hear. Glad to hear that you're having a good fourth. Also, my dude, take a look at the definition of water type. I forgot that you sometimes get... Yeah, it is truly random. I thought I did restrict... No, I know what I did. I restricted legendaries on wild encounters. But I think I did something that let me let me still have legendaries in... I didn't throw the same effect, or the same courtesy to trainer battles. Right? Okay, I'll give that to someone to hold. Alright, because I'm thinking that Pikachu should naturally be like first to go. Like its speed is one of their best things. Do you guys have any items to give me? Scott. Someone down has good. All right. So I'm not sure speed is too huge, but that might help if I get, like, knocked down. Oh, right. Oh, word. I'm just gonna have him scream. Better. And that's a mood. Hardest thing is figuring out what should be for the dinner, what you have, what you need to get. Yeah. Rock. Alright, rock type. Let's see if I can get lucky with how types are set up, or just getting through it with quick attack. Jump. Oh. This could be interesting. They keep the level? Not... Keep the level, but not the Pokemon. So it's not leveled and set up by theme. Or at least the randomizer I got, I don't think it'll change what they have. Wait, if I get seen... Ah! Double battle. Completely forgot. Yep. I'll take a break for ads. Well, I consider my failures.
A picture that you could never see in any other way.
Hello, Joni there? Hello, Joni? Look, I've got an idea. Hello, Joni there? Hello, Joni? Look, I've got an idea.
AFK a little bit longer than I expected, but we're back. I just unmute that. Oh, the Haunter sprite in this game looks so cool. Alright. Thundershock. That. Metal sound. Doubling up on the Haunter should waste that turn. Haunter's one of my favorite... Oh, or not. One of my favorite Pokemon. I I honestly think that in terms of evolutions, Ghastly and Magnemite, I really like their first form, but like after a point for practicality, I kind of have to say like, yeah, I think we're going to have to level them up or let them evolve, even though I really like their first level forms. But their second levels, I don't know. I like them. I like their second phase evolutions of Magnemite or Magneton and Haunter better than their third. I honestly think that. Oh, this is mostly Steel type. I love that the back of Skarmory's tail kind of looks like a can opener. Don't think Numel's being much of a threat yet. But I just like them, and part of it is because going from Haunter to Ghastly requires a lot of effort because it's one of the few trait evolutions. So despite the fact that I often have a Ghastly and Haunter on my team at some point, oh, okay, we're going to have to quick tack that. I very rarely get a Gengar because it's pretty hard. Like, I really wish that they would make the link cable item standard and bring that onto mainline games from Arceus, just because even if it's rare or takes a lot of effort, sometimes you just don't have the ability to trade. Like, I remember one thing I'd do to get those trade evolutions, just because it was hard to find time in the day or find someone who had a compatible game and was willing, because it's also a weird thing. Like, if you want that Pokemon, and if you're trying to do any sort of raising it or whatever, you either need to have a friend trade a completely random second level Mon that they probably spent time leveling up to you, or you have to do the leveling yourself, send it over to a friend, and send it back. Something that's just kind of awkward to do. Whereas, like, yeah, you have an item for it, and it was a cool gimmick back in the day, but I don't know. Does anyone have an opinion on the gimmick evolutions? Because a lot of them either of like leveling up a Pokemon to a certain point at a certain time of day, or like there's one that you had to use Headbutt on a number of overworld trees, and I know Arceus was really weird about it. Like, they introduced evolutions for existing Pokemon that was like, use this move 30 times and then level it up once, or do all of this and make sure it has these on the team and do it in this quicker, strong style. But it was a little bit insane and arbitrary, and sure, they were research objectives, but I know most of the time I just did enough. I think I was trying to do a complete Pokedex, but then I realized that it was a lot more effort than I felt it was worth, because I was planning on doing Shiny Hunt. I think we can take her. This is probably going to fail and end the run, but you know what? I am confident. I shouldn't be, but I am. I really shouldn't have been confident. That was an awful idea. Why do I keep doing this? Why does every important fight have a frickin' Rayquaza or some legendary in it? Like, we had the Aqua Grunt with a Kyogre, a random Fisherman with a Registeel, a frickin' Rayquaza in the first gym. This is going wonderfully. Quit twistering me. I'm trying to get some evasion up. It'd be one thing if I had better healing options. I guess I'm doing alright. One more double team. I feel like the only thing they have is... Dang it. I feel like the one thing that they have to throw at me for attack move is just Twister. Yes! Alright, we're going to try to get off of this. And it's electric type. Now let's try one more double team. Think I can survive this? You know that fan theory they have of like, oh yeah, well, every gym leader, it's not like a linear progression of each gym leader gets progressively more stronger as you get further in the Legion, of like anyone starting from the last city in the chain is going to just be absolutely completely screwed. It's a case that they select Pokemon per each one, which is why you see like levels change, teams change in Violet or whatever, or like this comic where Brock picks specific ones. What the hell is with this person who saw me coming in with a Pikachu, a Magneton, and thought, you know what's going to be a fair and valid... I'm sorry, at this point? Bam! You know what's going to be a fair and valid challenge for this person? God. Alright. Fortunately, it's starting to mix in a couple of scary faces, and I'm getting good odds on it missing. Okay, just out of curiosity, how much does Thundershock do? Because it should be not very effective. Oh. Wait, I thought Rayquaza was Electric Dragon. That should be not very effective? That worked? Oh. I thought it... I am a fool. We could have had a lot easier time of that, because I'm pretty sure a Thundershock did a bit more. Okay, I want a couple more double teams up on this, because I think my biggest strength is going to be not hittable, especially through all of this. Because I'm not switching out, so my evasiveness won't fall. Alright. Only problem is stat moves. Given how much of a slog this is... Okay, yeah, there it is. Ow. And part of evasiveness is it being calculated off of speed. And paralyzation lowers speed. So we gotta get that off. Alright. Now... That is so annoying. Okay, so I can't get any higher on that, so we're at most. Just have to make sure sand attack never freaking hits. It's like, there's nothing more annoying than... than just having to do attack after attack. Alright. No way. I'm gonna get that up just in case, because I think there's one more. My big hope is that... Yeah, I'm thinking that their moves are being tracked in the background, and I know a lot of them have like 30 or so I'm not going to exhaust them. I think Sparkplug and Tail Whip has 60, so I'm going to run out of all my moves first, because these are fresher Pokemon. Yeah, guess just pick one. Ooh, great! Man. What is Umbreon's type that... Aye? Oran Berry. Alright, so half a potion. I guess this is an issue of Umbreon probably has high special defense. And quick attack is low physical, and I should really at this point start using primarily Thunder Shock, because I don't want to run out of quick attack at all. And did it get my special? Right, my defense has been lowered by a ton. Okay, this is risky. That was almost a full. I just realized I did all of that with... Ow! All of that in the danger zone of close to... You're fucking with me. You have 2 legendaries. You had the box legendary and one of the frickin' birds. Well, at least it's flying. And at least it can't hit me. I can't hit it either. Ow. Why? Get bent, bird. Just pull. What is... I don't know what's more concerning. The fact that the thing that gave me the most trouble and landed the most attacks on me was the non-legendary, or the fact that this is the 4th legendary in one stream that we have encountered. No, you were perfectly challenging. This was an experience that I feel really encapsulated what a gym challenge should be. And you do not need to make this more terrifyingly strong. Help. Please. Like, yes. I'll take more attack. Please let this be a physical one. Rock Tomb. Okay. Rock Sort of Speed. Alright. Good enough, close enough. Running away. Out, out. Oh, good, it's not another battle. Hey, please, take my goods! That's someone else's problem, not ours. We do not have... It's not our problem, not our problem. It's our problem, isn't it? Shit. Alright. Man. The fact that we're sitting here with 2 lives lost already, which I love that how the X's are put out, the animation that of the gift tuber thing that I got there. Because it's technically a reactive image, and this is just the talking one. Hey, Devin. Test trainer. Yeah, that's me. Brought by Team Aqua. I have to get the Devin goods back. Why were you in charge? Weren't you a researcher? Why were you in charge of shipping? Alright. And this time, next area, we are going to get... Oh, sweet super potion. Right, more items have been unlocked. I should go grab those. You don't look... Alright, you don't look dangerous. Looks fine. Alright, back to the center. Mark, whatever. How long have we been going? Oh. 5. Super potion. We have like 4 of these. That's about all that's useful. I don't think I need a repel at this point, because I have an escape rope, and I'm eventually probably going to get or teach Dig to something, simply because it's useful. Oh, hello. My incessant ability to always go 1 tile further than I need to. I swear, if you have a... Okay, not a legendary. Not... a little suboptimal, but... we can work with this. We can make this work. I'm calling it now. The tail end of this challenge is going to be unevolved basic Pokemon. Like, we are going to get to the last to the champion of the Elite Four, and they're going to have like a Poochyena or a Zigzagoon. They're going to have some Route 1 BS. Yes, definitely I need Slam. 80, accuracy 75. I'm going to get rid of Thunder Wave because I feel like I've been having good odds of invoking paralysis with just regular Thunder Shock. If I'm making a horrible mistake, and I definitely should have put it with anything else, please let me know. Because I know it doesn't deal a ton of damage, or it doesn't have a good amount of accuracy, but I'm pretty sure in a pinch, which I'm not sure when the pinch is... Ooh, Lantern's gonna be a good one. But part of it is that I need to build enough of a team to get there, to get, like, Surf. We're going to try to catch at this. Because I need Surf, Dive, Whirlpool, Waterfall? I know there's a ton of... There's like a ton of water-based ones, so like, I need a fish. There we go. Yes. Nope, I hit the wrong button. Ow. Oops. Right. I think my favorite one of those signs is that there's one somewhere that's like trainer tips. There's an item to the left of this sign, and you have to go through like a small gauntlet of trainers either to get past it anyway or artillery or whatever, but I just love that someone's like, hey, you know what we have to do? Put an item and put a sign up next to it. That'll make sense. Hell yeah. Take that, you weird octo thingy. Sure. Oh good, we can try a slam out. Fire the rat! Wow, I actually have good special defense. Or it's level 8. We missed! Fire 2! Hey! We just need to be concussed in the opposite way. I also think Slam is my strongest move right now. By like a long shot. The next one's... Oh. Now, Thunderbolt's a really good one. Like, Thunderbolt can stay there for a while. Ah! Okay, we actually got really lucky with the Pokemon we were allowed to catch here. I don't think this one would be very useful. I might be able to... Actually, I might need to learn... Like... Not sure if anything I have can learn Cut right now. Which might be a smallish issue. Kind of weird how they... Yeah. Huh. Not only did they make a Pokemon that is lightning electric, which I guess makes sense, like electric eels are a thing. Eee! That's a problem. But they also are like, we don't want to do this Wait, no. This is a random battle. I can just leave. I don't have to be here. Nothing's stopping me. I can just get up and go home. Now I could probably run all the way back home if need be. Nothing is stopping me. Weird. Keep on getting all these alerts on like my phone and PC of massive thunderstorms in your area. Take cover, it's going to be a big thing. Absolutely clear outside. I have no idea what they're complaining about. Seems like a skill issue on their part. Alright, let's do this. I would feel a little bit worse at... Oh! I didn't even know she had this, but what I was going to say is I would feel a little bit worse of fighting and taking kids' money if there wasn't a good odds that they had legendary Pokemon in their back pocket, and lo and behold, here we are again. Here we are for a 5th time this stream that we are having to fight actual legendary Pokemon. Fortunately, they seem to not have very good moves and go down in one hit. Seriously. What the heck? I swear, if we lose this, I am grabbing... Well, oh, no, that actually makes sense. She idolizes Roxanne, who had an Articuno on her team, and a Rayquaza. Of course she's going to pick up a legendary bird. My God. Well, doesn't go through and just go over the top. That's actually good advice. Oh, thank God, a regular flaming horse. I really should have put set the randomizer to allow legendaries, because I have a pre-shuffled just general regular Nuzlock rules one that I let legendaries show up because, like, could be fun, could be funny. I remember last time when I was doing a Ruby Nuzlock, which is why I have all this stuff pre-set up, that we had a recurring issue of one of us having to fight a Kyogre or a Groudon right out of the bat. First Pokemon on the route. And we could not catch it because they have abysmal catch rates at the best of time. Ooh, perfect. And I'm like, alright, that's always so difficult. I'm not going to give myself that handicap here. I really should have. It would have been great XP grinding because they give, I'm pretty sure XP is calculated by, like, difference in levels and how long, definitely how long you spend in a battle. Like, type disadvantages, battle length, internal stats. From what I've noticed, I think, or it might just be that the harder Pokemon on the route give more EXP than normal. Either or. But I'm pretty sure that I would have had an easier time leveling up because, God, it really seems like I need it. A lot. Ah, we're so close. And I'll just push you over the edge. God. Hey! Another one! We're up to 6 legendaries. I guess it's a mythic, like the legendaries, but they're easier to get or through events or something. I don't know, but the point is, why is everyone so close to the start stacked? Like, we are getting close to ooh, heal bell. To, like, Pokemon Battle Simulator levels of absolute ridiculousness. I guess so long as they don't repeat. I should put on Gotta Catch 'Em All mode. to try and make it so they don't repeat, because that would have been funny. What's this? Oi. What's going on? Seeing tunnel out any tools, some goon ordered me out. It's a little Pokemon that react badly to noises. Cause an uproar. Sorry. I absolutely love the fact that this tunnel is... They were digging it with heavy machinery, then there's a bunch of Pokemon that moved in that didn't like it and it was disturbing them. And their reaction was, well, I guess we have to stop doing that then. Ooh, X special. Which, first of all, that's one of those cases of the fantasy in this universe is that people would do that. And then there's just one guy who's like, but the tunnel's gotta go through. Gotta make that tunnel. We had a need for it, and we still do. I'ma just dig it by my bare hands. Alright, I think I definitely need to go back. Yeah, I'm gonna run back. Do a quick little run back of everything. And try to heal up a bit. Well, trying to avoid grass, but... Ah, Slowpoke! I suppose it doesn't really matter since death occurs on the first one, and I think they're enough of a water... Right, they're a water type, never mind! Like, maybe I can catch it and use it, because I just love Slowpoke. They're so cute. One of the best things I've ever seen is someone had art of a Slowpoke dressed up as not a Bagon, but their final evolution. Just in a costume, and it's the most hilarious thing. Because they just look so doofy, and they are so doofy. Salamence, that's the one. Also, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. We are struggling and in pain. So many kids with legendaries. But yeah, and honestly, it does have the vibe of that emote, which I absolutely love that bread emote of yours. Because you're just inbred. It's just like a costume with a massive hat. And it's hilarious. I absolutely adore that brainless Pokemon. I hope you're doing well today, but if you have the day off, it's been treating you well. As you can see, so far we are at... The rules for this is that it's kind of standard-ish Nuzlock rules of one Pokemon per route, but I'm only trying to do a single Pokemon challenge where I only do a Pikachu, because I did this before with Gen 1, and once I got going, like, once I got through Mount Moon, I ramped up and never stopped, and just started speed rolling. Like, I steamrolled the Cerulean City Gym because it was water type, and yeah, I'm gonna steamroll that one. But it was a bit closer, and I think she got a couple... No, I think I one-shot all of her Pokemon. But after that point, it was just no context. The types got more balanced in Gen 2 and on did. Yes, which is why I am not sure. Why I am both not sure if I can do this, and why I am down to one life. It is painful. It would have been painful even before I randomized everything and evidently gave every single trainer legendaries. So far, we have fought a Team Aqua Gruntwood with Kyogre. The gym leader had a Rayquaza and Articuno. We lost our second life because a random fisherman had a Registeel that blew up in our faces. And then we had a random schoolgirl with a Zapdos. Wait, can I get one more encounter? Nope. Keelhaul it all! Hostile Pokemon turned out to be useless. I think I made it get away, and this tunnel goes nowhere. Hey, you. So you want to battle me? And so far we've cleared the rock gym, but gym types don't matter because... Yeah, that's what I said. Like, what? Jesus fucking Christ. This is similar energy, but worse. It's like, don't stop harassing me and this random scientist for stuff. Go tell your bosses that you have your goal. Right. I forget that pseudo-legendaries are a thing of that. they're not actually legendaries, but they have such... Isn't it like they have such a low spawn rate and catch rate, as well as such a high destructive power that they're, practically speaking, already legendary? Okay, that's at least seemed pretty fixed damage at 3 per. So their stat... Oh, stat average is around level of a legendary. Wonderful! Okay, we at least got paralysis off. I'm doing pretty good on health and keeping this up. These are total. Okay, total number of points, average, and everything else might be a bit. Either way, this is a tough thing to have out, especially because it has damage over time out already. It's a point, I think. Okay, it's starting to miss, so I think I'm good on that. I'm thinking it's flat out immune to electric, because I know I've found a couple Larvatars. Those have been put in early on. And it's also definitely gotten steel type, so rock dark. Right, rock type is also less effective against, or strong against normal. Right. If it's rock, I should probably check these things before I just assume. That'd make this a lot easier. Yep. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Because I was going off of the idea that they usually keep the same typing throughout their entire evolution, because Larvitar was immune. Yeah, I was thinking of ground, which I'm pretty sure Larvitar is ground type? I can just check this. Gen 3... Larvitar... Wait. Now if that's just move type, I want the actual... Emerald... Yeah, Larvitar's rock ground, so it was weak to that. It was immune to me before, and I didn't realize that it changed to dark. Because I don't know... There's a handful that I know types? Not all of them. Hey, Pickle! Oh, hey, Mr. Briney. Ah, so you're bread. Sincerely, thank you. Anything that... Oh yeah, I forgot that this is actually pretty cool. If you run out of space to, space or whatever out front to move, and you have to take a boat over like a sea route. Yeah. Surf tunnel, huge work crew, blah blah. I still love this guy's energy of I'm just gonna tunnel through. It'll be great. You know, mad props to that sort of energy. Especially because I'm pretty sure... Oh, hey, Doug Trio. Now. So I'm pretty sure, at least the implication I always got from him is that he's doing it by hand. Like, he doesn't have a pickaxe or anything, it's just... Oh. Why do you know that? He's just going at it with nothing but his own fists. Like, if any human knows a Pokemon move, that guy knows Rock Smash. it doesn't really matter because my luck is bad enough that I'm going to get got it every time. I like my dry attack thing that they know along with Dodrio. Oh yeah. I guess it's just that I've only had a Doug trio in Gen 1, so I didn't know that they could learn it. Or that when I play normally, I usually skip... I'm the type of person who has massively overleveled teams of Pokemon, and I skip anything that doesn't give stab. Like, the only reason that I have and am valuing stat moves here is because I am forced to play tactically. If I had a normal team, this would be offense, maybe a condition move. Another... Oh, great. I was kind of hoping you'd give me cut. Or, like, something else. Corporation, third floor, can't tell how much, great pool, blah, blah, blah. Shipyard and slate. Alright. Please tell me I get something useful, because I do not remember where I get cut in this gen. Oh, hey dude. Got word, blah blah blah, twice, favor as, understand delivering package. What do you forward? Hope to deliver a letter to Steven. Oh! Got a cell phone. Nice, blah blah blah. Finally got the town map. Nice. Okay, just the first one. I forget the name of it. Slateport? Doing added feature, turned out great. Right, let's see it. I like to imagine that for this era, that he's running out of here with either a new SIM card for my phone and just busts it open like full void. Oh! There it is. Because one of the NPCs said that since that, or that someone here knew it. He said he thought it was in Rustboro? Where am I? Okay. But we have this thing. Okay, it is here. Well, nothing for it but to break and enter into random people's homes until they give me what I want. Next to the Pokemon Center. Thanks. Ah. Oh! I probably should have read that. Expression, remember way you move. Well-trained Pokemon. Now, bigger question. Do I have any Pokemon that can actually learn this? Code. Yes. No! Alright. And technically, I can't just go catch one here because I'm trying to abide by the rules of one per route. Just realized May kind of looks like she has a frog hat on. so I'm kind of out of options and places to catch them because I keep on forgetting to do that. I might just lift that restriction because it makes sense in the context of a regular Nuzlock where you can lose by running out of Pokemon. Don't most Nuzlocks have exceptions for HMs? Yeah, probably. That would make sense, because, like, I think in this case I can technically progress the game. Like, there's not anything that I need to actually have this up and ready for. Like, there's not anywhere that's locked off currently. But it would be nice to have, and there's a couple items that would get it, and like I'm only using one, and in any case that like I block or that I drop off and I have to have another one step in, I'll either run from the battle or throw. So I may as well just get like a Paris or something, because it doesn't actually matter if I have a team or not. Oh, if it's Brony, into your med. Yes. Anyway, back up to... Because technically, I'm not really doing a full Nuzlocke. I'm just doing a single Pokemon challenge. And like the 3 lives that I'm giving myself so that if I run up against something and get blindsided, I don't have to completely restart. I'm already stretching the technical rules. Hang on a sec. Sorry, I had to grab something quick. At this point, it'd just be nice. Also, this guy is annoying. This shouldn't have lost a second life, but he had to have had a frickin' Registeel. Seen so many amazingly busted Pokemon. Okay, big question. I should have done... Yeah, this is gonna one-shot. I should have done Thunder Shock, because that he should be weak to. Hello, sir! This one I think is just going to fall over. I should try to grab like a... I know one route had a Gloom or something. And those are also nice for... God, I did not see you this many times on my way through here initially. Like, Glooms are nice, or the Oddish line specifically because they have Poison Powder and Stun Powder learned pretty early, so you can and Sleep Powder too, I think. I just know that I've always kind of used them as go to knock this dude out so we can kidnap him. I'm also on the fence of whether or not to go for 1 more hour or so, because normally I just go through 3, like that's what I'm used to and everything. But okay, this time. But no, I should. Nag Cargo probably can't cut. So far, nothing's come up. Aw, it's adorable. And also smacked. Oh. Oh, wait, I know exactly what Pokemon can... Never mind, we got a duck. I just remembered earlier I was having a problem of every time I tried to do something, I would run into a Venusaur that would absolutely wipe me. Like, early level Pikachu, I could only hit for as much as it would heal from Leech Seed. It was awful. It wasn't until I got Quick Attack that I was able to actually get through with the first battle. But Venusaur should be able to learn Cut. And I'm hoping that that onion is sharp enough to cut, though. Because I think Farfetch'd is flying? I hope so, because that would be a nice one to have for the Fly HM2. Anyway, get over here, duck! Do I have Thunder Shock or Wave on this? That's Shock. Never mind. One. Ah. What? No, it was later games. I know later games had it that the higher your level, the bigger the difference between levels, the more likely they were to get caught. Which I personally interpret as, you know, the meme of like the Rowlet versus a Giratina or whatever, and just looking back at you like, I'm sorry, you want me to do what? Yes. Soup. But it's a similar logic behind that of they see an option to, they see something in front of them very, very scary. Ayo, Soup can cut. And their first response is, wait, there's a way to get out of this that doesn't involve me dying? Sign me up. Yeah, normal flying. That's going to be good for a couple things. Alright. And back up to where we... Wait, is this... Do we have the same ability here? Yep. You can mow grass. I've never had like a use for that because I usually either have repels or I just barrel through grass and get annoyed at random encounters. But I do love how there's a cheap option of if you're going through here weak on everything and don't want to white out, that you can just slowly cut your way through the grass. Joke that using a lawnmower would deal with a lot of problems in the Pokemon world. I could have sworn the ads were coming soon. Eh. Maybe they are, maybe they ain't. Don't know if there's... Nope. Oh, there it is.
Let me show you something.
We're back. Think you're probably gonna go for like half hour longer, 2:30 CST-ish time. Yeah. I was thinking. I wonder, does anyone have plans for if you're in an area with fireworks? Does anyone have plans for going to see a show or anything? Or oh, sweet, just got an item. Or is the general opinion across the board just know that this is a loud and annoying holiday that would appreciate, where I am just going to stay inside and put on the noise canceling headphones and wait for it to be over? Or are you already annoyed because they've been sending them off for the past week already? Because I think, at least by me, that between everything that the weather is saying and just the fact that it's a hot day of high humidity, I don't want to be in an area of high humanity too. So I'm probably just going to stand out on the deck and see if anyone nearby is breaking local laws with an impressive display from their backyard. That, and partially because I feel like, at least growing up, I've been spoiled by having really good fireworks shows, that most of the ones, the throngs of people just don't make it worthwhile. Because it was before that, I've always seen them like off of one of the Great Lakes, so we'd just boat out, take an inflatable, whatever, anchor out on the water where we didn't have to deal with anyone else, and just view them either from where they're being launched off of a barge or launched off over land at a bigger venue. And yes, we technically should have paid for entry there or something out. Turn, how much you struggling? We are up to 6 legendaries and 1 pseudo-legendary. We are somehow not dead. I have no idea how. But God, these trainers around the hometown are absolutely stacked. No wonder we become like a good Pokemon trainer. It was that or literally die. Hey. But how are you doing? Welcome back. Hope you had a good lunch. I love the cat jam emote. Just talking about fireworks show and if anyone had plans for it or if the high heat and humidity was too much for like how it is for me. I don't know, the other thing was that where I used to watch them long ass time ago, it was also close enough that they could just like dock nearby off the lake and go run and get some of the greasiest frickin' pizza we have ever seen. Oh, how did you get this number? We're from oh, right. Right, because Pokemon Gym Leader is the in-universe equivalent of Mayor. Wait, is that just canon? Are Poke-Gym Leaders, like... Because I know in Sword and Shield, they're the equivalents of sports franchise managers. But I feel like it's either local leadership, like mayoral role, or something like first responders. I can see gym leaders being the equivalent of like fire department, especially water gym leaders. Where are you, Steve? Soundtrack's pretty fun. Ha! They learned this time. I'm pretty sure if the moment you go into the water here, it counts as a different route, so you can't redo the glitch of loading up another area's spawn by going back to one of the islands, or Cinnabar Island. There's a strip of water that does not count as being on a route, so it has and normally it's fine because it inherits the last loaded route list, which would have been one that you surfed on. But if you fly back to the town, it's that area's route list. So I was excited for fireworks at midnight. Fun. Oh yeah. I forgot that happy birthday that you said yours was recently. That would be amazing timing. It's just, yeah, no, I had birthday today, and at midnight, it is going off. Vigilante justice from gym leaders, ready for Flannery to blow my head off with a shotgun. I'll put this on for... Okay, all I'm saying is that in the... Oh. I swear, you better not have a Registeel. See plenty of police officers in the anime. You don't see many with in the games themselves. Partially because it'd be double dipping on an already build niche with gym leaders. One ground type will ruin you. I've been doing pretty okay. Slam has been hitting more often than not. Dude, go piss. If you need to, just go. There's happy late birthday, Sith. Dang it, I've been spotted. But I've been having pretty good coverage, and actually Slam has a higher base attack power than my one electric type. Ah yes, the two... can usually one-shot things, just up until I can get Thunder bolt to replace shock. Oh, cactus. This is going to hurt, but slam anyway. And with the randomizer, it's been pretty up in the air that the rock-type gym didn't have many rock types in it. So I'm feeling confident. Watch, this thing's next one's going to be either ground type, a pseudo-legendary, or a legit legendary. Fire the rat! Aha! Oh, Parasect. There's been... The biggest problem actually has been grass types. Because they resist enough that at low levels, survivability is a general issue. Because I've only just really been able to get something like a level advantage out on these guys. Oh, sweet. Anything means rock. Heyo! Knew there had to be something in these suspicious rocks. But the nice thing about it's... I start to feel like... Oh, even... Oh, sweet! Another HM. Right. First, we have to go get the badge to save Steven. Oh, teaches something. I think the Magneton that I got just because I like how it looks should be able to use it. The moment before you get swung like a... That is the most creative use I've seen of a leash emote. Maybe that's what I should get. That's accuracy, special defense. I don't know, I'll just swap out Metal Second. But instead of a leash, you get like the wooden grip of a flail and a chain going to the other one of like the bomb in the mouth, but with the chain going to it. Or I use you as my weapon against the naked battle gypsy of St. Petersburg. I mean, if you think it's going to be enough, but the NG of St. Petersburg is... Wait. NBG, that's what it is. Naked Battle Gypsy. Well, that is a tough nut to crack. But I'll do my best. Swing away! Alright. Oh. I was gonna say that this is a glass front building. How is it so dark in here? This is impressive curtains. You. Oh shoot. Have we moved out of the randomizer induced grass zone and into the water typing? This could be wonderfully disastrous. Every time I see that specific Battle Girl sprite, I can only think of hitting the deck and letting them sail harmlessly over me and just crash into a wall or something. Ah, it's a double battle, no! Alright. Someone's going to get wrecked. And I'm hoping it is the Magneton. Bell and him. no, this really didn't need to be this really didn't need to be a double battle. I should have used Slam. I absolutely love Magikarp, mostly because of how pathetic he is. It's just such a... It's just funny how sad he is. There we go. But yeah, I'm thinking that, at least for me, it is probably going to rain when the fireworks are going off. So I don't feel the need to go out and do much of anything. Might just try to enjoy some time outside in the warm weather before the massive fuck-off thunderstorm comes in, but I don't know, I just hope that it's a good loud one. Let nature show that they can do it better than us. That's all I want to see. There we go. That at least counted as 2. Ew. I know it's partially due to, like, local budget, but I feel that... Oh, this is definitely the randomizers decide that there's good odds for fighting type to be smacked. But you hear those stories of, like, historically how 4th of July was... celebrations involved things like a small pyramid of TNT that weighed to, like, over several tons, all set up at once. Like, it was less fireworks in the shows and more, we are going to get all of the explosives that we shouldn't have, or enough, or blow through our town's mining overstock in a single day, and they're going to feel the shockwave of this over to the next county. Like, there is not going to be any glass left in this town when we're blowing this off. I just feel like, I don't know, I might just be out of the loop of it a bit, but there's like less of an event made of things. Have you guys ever seen, like, those drone shows that they do? Ah, dang it, poison. Where instead of fireworks, they just have a bunch of drones with either lights or LED screens on them, and it's definitely pre-programmed. Let's even, honestly, so our fireworks shows, it's all just set up on its sequence, and then the mortars go off according to what's been specified. Feels a little, it's at least equally impressive to see all the drones fly up in sequence. All right, and better thing is, it's as going to a drone show with a BB gun. Oh, you're going to need a little bit more than a BB gun. From what I've heard, that the first thing is that if they're flying up high enough, like in a similar area of fireworks, the BB gun or any air rifle might not have the power to get up there. And then there's also the problem of aiming at that distance. Like, you are, even with the light on to help guide, you are aiming at a very small target, then going to have to accommodate for wind, elevation, movement, all that. You might be better off with like a shotgun or something. But then the problem with that is that thinking, alright, birdshot. Except these are metal. Well, depends. I feel like you could get away with birdshot for, like, don't care about your logic. Also fair. Point is, if you're going to try to get to tag out and get to the limit. Like you know how hunting deers, they have a certain amount of tags that they can hunt before they're done for the season. If you want to tag out, you might want buckshot. But if they're cheap drones, you could probably get away with birdshot. If you're going just to annoy other people, a BB gun into the crowd will work great. Hey, my dude. Using that BB, they make What's for dinner tonight? Drone meat, seasoned with macroplastics. Good hunt. Oh shit, you actually have the, you actually have a Pokemon that's on theme. That is Fire and Fight. Double team. Double time on the double team. Hope they miss. Oh good, another stat one. If I remember right, focus energy is just crit chance up. It's missed. Alright, so the first one did 28 points of damage. I don't think... And that was a crit. So I think I should be able to... Well, that answers that question. A little bit of medical attention. Of course. Deep fried rat. Oh! Right. I am now remembering what status effects do. Burn reduces defense. And does damage over time. It does less than poison? Heals poisoning. God, do I have a burn heal? Paralyze, antidote, escape rope. Nope, of course I don't. Oh, it cuts attack. Alright. Now we're still doing a good bit, and we can get it close with the Thunder Shock, which goes off of special. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just don't crit. I had to say it. I had to say that we'll be fine. I just had to say it. Well then. That's the last life lost. Suffer the Nuzlock ambush. I was doing so good up until then. Alright. And the worst part is that that's actually just game over, because we've used all 3 lives. Well. Damn. What a disappointing thing to end on. Let's see if any of these guys can do it. There's no way in that. Nope. If I had a burn heal, or if I had a berry that let me do a burn, that let me heal a burn, I would have been fine. Alright. And I was even working on my usual 5 levels over the boss and can usually wipe them. So on that terrible disappointment, I suppose that's going to be where we're going, where we end stream. So it's going to go for half hour longer, and wonderful. Should have traded whole team or hacked it. Well, the thing was, I was doing a single Pokemon run, so it didn't matter. The moment that dropped out, that was just it. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I had a wonderful time with that, even though it did end it in a loss. So I guess we'll see if we pick it up or reconsider. But right now, if I can, all right, I can spell this better than I can say it. Never usually get to raid Kamini, but she's playing Turnip Boy, who commits tax evasion. Fun Zelda-like game that involves tax evading and turnips and a lot of other stupid stuff. So I'm gonna send you over there, and yeah, see you next week. Hope you have a good weekend and the holiday if you get the day off. Wonderful time. Next time we're going to do this, but next time we do this Nuzlock, we're going to do it, but better. Trust me on that. All right, see you around.